Welcome back to Indiana Newsdesk. Well, COVID-19 has killed tens of thousands and disrupted economies around the world. It's also making it harder to adopt children from abroad. For one family in Indiana, the process has turned into a race against time. George Hale reports.
Last November, Sue and John Skis had a surprise for their adopted son, Weston.
Guess who's coming to America?
Who's coming here?
Yeah,
show Dad.
Your friend from China. Your best friend.
The family adopting him lives only 30 minutes away. Weston's friend is Joji, a 13-year-old boy who's lived in a Chinese orphanage his entire life.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Yeah. How did they tell you?
Like, they just told me, they was telling me Joji Chen's come here, so they gonna live 30 minutes away, and then for a second, I just thought they were joking.
As soon as Weston got adopted by a family living in Fort Wayne, he prayed constantly that his friend would find a family too. Walt and Robin Houston will be Joji's adopted parents if all goes according to plan. They live on Lake James in northeast Indiana.
The encouraging part for Robin and I is that he has a best friend here that's close, that can help him get acclimated here.
Our kids are all grown and gone, they don't live here anymore, and we decided that we have enough love and a lot of stuff to do here to share with another child, so we both had a desire to have another child, so we decided to adopt.
They originally planned to travel to China in June to meet Joji and finalize the adoption arrangements. But that was before COVID-19. Joji's case is more complex and urgent than most. His orphanage is in Hubei, the province originally hit by the coronavirus. It's far from clear when it will be possible for the Houstons to visit, which is a requirement under Chinese law.
The child we are adopting is getting ready to age out of the orphanage and will be unavailable to adopt after October.
Another requirement, China allows adoptions only up until age 14, and the clock is ticking because Joji is 13 and a half.
I think one of our concerns, him being deaf or hard of hearing, is where would he be put? What would happen to him?
Many in Walt's family are deaf, and he's fluent in sign language. He feels uniquely qualified to adopt someone with hearing problems. He's already planning to help Joji learn American Sign Language if necessary.
And with my parents being deaf and him being deaf, we feel like that he has more of an opportunity, for a better life.
That's the I love you sign in sign language.
Oh, that's very nice. Vicki Truelove is the administrative director of Hand in Hand, the adoption agency that has pre-approved the Houston's application. Truelove is used to all kinds of obstacles from the countries she works with, and she thinks there could be a solution for the Houstons amid the pandemic.
Anytime you're doing an international adoption, there's a central authority in the foreign country that makes the rules for that country.
In China, that's the Center for Children's Welfare and Adoption, or CCWA. In the U.S., it's the State Department, and they've worked together in the past.
What we will do, and what we have done in different cases, is either as an agency appeal to the central authority to make an exception on a specific case, and also ask our U.S. State Department if they can make a similar appeal.
Truelove says that one thing going for the Houstons is that while China's age limit is 14, the United States allows adoptions up until 16. That means they would only need to convince China to make an exception, not the U.S. as well. But until the travel restrictions end, there's little for the Houstons to do but stay at home and worry.
The sad part is, that breaks my heart, is that he's been there since birth. Mm-hmm. And he's going to be 18, not 14. He's been there his whole life. And I know it's going to be a big, big change for him. Yeah. And we just want to make it as easy and peaceful for him as possible.
Did God answer your prayers?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, He did. Isn't that great?
For Indiana Newsdesk, I'm George Hale.
We reached out to the State Department and the Chinese consulate in Chicago and will follow up on any new information in this case.